Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andy. You're watching Cornwall Card House. So we're just doing a bit of a profile update. So as you can see at the minute, we started this whole thing with about 9,000, no, about £7,500 of Pokemon cards, which I've had for years. And then in the past 4 weeks, we've managed to add three or 4 grand into the binder, into the portfolio, sorry, plus the growth in the market. It says 22%. I don't really trust the collector app prices, but we'll go with it. So 12.5 grand. So cards, you can see I've got 97% are just in raw single cards. I want to get that down. Well, I want to stop there really, although I have brought 3 more, but I'll go into that in a second. Sealed products are only at 1%. Now that's 19. When I first started this channel, I was only on like 5 sealed products, 4 or 5. And in the past 4 weeks, we've ended up like adding another 14, 15 sealed products. And graded cards, we've got 36 graded cards now. When we started this, I think it was on about 20 graded cards. So we have added about another 15, 16 graded cards there too. But as you know, I want to focus on sealed products mainly. So our biggest hit at the minute is the Metal Charizard from the UPC from Celebrations. That's going for around £1,000, but in a PSA, it's sold for like £8,000. It's only because it's Ace. It's £1,000, although I don't think that price is right. So I've listed this onto eBay for about 4 grand. Now I have put offers on, so you know people can offer me what they think. But if you think cars like I don't know Team Rocket Moltres in a PSA 10, just for instance, say it's 300 quid. I know it's not, but just for this example, in a PSA 300 quid. In an Ace, it's about 220. So there's still that gap because PSA is a gold standard. It's the one everybody invests in. It's the bigger one. So I don't think a UPC Gold Metal Charizard PSA 10 selling for 10 grand. I don't think an Ace on eBay for 4,000 with offers, probably 3.5. You know, I don't think that's beyond the imagination. And I think we as a community have to, you know, I'm in no rush to sell this card at all. It can stay there for the next 10 years. But I think we as a community for Ace grading need to start listing these cards higher and just holding them. Just to try and balance out what's going on with PSA. I don't think we'll ever hit PSA, but sometimes you can get a Ace card which is 30 quid and it's like 200 quid in a PSA. Don't get me wrong, there are some cards which are going more than a PSA. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but it mainly goes on the artwork. That extended artwork, everyone's like, oh yeah, that looks cooler than the PSA, and it does. You know, if you were seeing slabbed cards for the first time ever in your life, you didn't know anything about Ace, Beckett, PSA, PGS, whatever, you didn't know, and you just lined up 5 or 6 companies, just their card, the same card, say, I don't know, the Magikarp. 5 or 6 Magikarps, all from different companies, PSA, Beckett, blah, blah, blah. Who are you going to pick? One with a red border, one with a B on it, one with a PCG, GP, whatever on it, or you go and get that extended art Ace grading one. You know, I think it's going to be in the top 1 or 2. So for there be such a gap between PSA and Ace, I know Ace is still new. They've got a lot of market moving to do, which they are doing, and I wish them well. But in the meantime, my Metal Charizard is on there for about 4 grand, and I'm holding. I'm holding until the cows come home. Right, so portfolio update. I've had some new things this week, so let's have a look at this video. I did this. So this box came this morning. My name is Mum. Here we go. We've got the Gardevoir Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box for the Mega Evolutions, and we've got the Mega Evolutions booster box, and that's the one with the bonus promo card inside of there, which is going for quite a bit already. Then we've got, I brought a slab. You know how much I love this one. What do you think it is? Of course, it's the Articuno. And it's in an Ace 9. The label gives it, just adds to the artwork. Then I brought another one. Then I brought a Wailord. Then I brought a Reshiram. Bit Journey Together happy this week, aren't I? Anyway, forget that. So yeah, we've got those two, the booster box and the enhanced booster box and the Pokemon Center ETB. I do want to get the Lucario one. I can't see it online. I can see it on eBay, but the thing with eBay at the minute is there's people with Lucario boxes on there, but they are like feedback on them. It's like 4 and like feedback's like 9. And I know they probably are quite genuine. Well, I'm hoping they are. I like to see the best in people. They're probably quite genuine, but I just can't spend 160 quid just on the off chance they are genuine. So that's where we are at the minute. Market wise, you can see all these pump and dumps which happened last week. The Solosis and the Mischievous, who was it? The one with Pikachu photo bombing. That's coming down. You know, everybody knew it was a pump and dump. You know, it's a bit like treating this like not stocks, like crypto. Like somebody just picks a card of the week. Like the other week, it was like Wailord, and then one day it'll be Articuno, but it's not going to be on this run. So my hope is this Pokemon market keeps going sideways for a few more months, maybe 6 months, and then my £12,000 just bottoms out to like £6,000-7,000. That's when I'll be hitting hard on Pokemon. So as you know, at the minute I've been buying things like Flesh and Blood, Gundam, things which people aren't really jumping at. Although the Lorcana Fabled booster box, I didn't know that they cut the print run like 80%, and the boxes are just shooting up in value. So I've got a Fabled booster box. Don't know if that hits like 300 quid. Am I going to cash it out and get a booster box or something else? I don't know. So yeah, just be careful with these pump and dumps, guys. Hopefully this market crashes. Hopefully people don't get too wrecked. I hope they aren't leveraged. I keep banging on about leverage. Don't be leveraged. If this market tanks now, I've got a 10, 15 year plan. I keep talking about it. Don't get into debt. Don't get over leveraged. It'll ruin you. You keep buying your trainers. And also, I think you've got to buy your time with these things too. I mean, look at the Mega God of War and the Mega Lucario. They were 700-800 quid. They dropped to 500 quid. Now the God of War is 464 and the Lucario is 504. It wouldn't surprise me if these settle down at around 300 quid. Or what's that in dollars? $420, $50, whatever. It wouldn't surprise me if these drop down. Don't forget, these are like 1,260 packs to get one of these gold cards. Now, to get a specific one, it's double that. So it's like 2,500 something. I don't think scarcity alone breeds value. I mean, if you look at these cards, are they really that great? I don't think they are that great. I think the Mega God of War in Mega Evolutions is much better. I think the bloody Seismitoad is better in Black Bolt White Flare, but you know, what do I know? So it's been what, like 4-6 weeks since I started this channel. Since I started realizing that I'm going to collect booster box until I retire, and I had one little booster box in my cupboard. Well, as of now, I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 booster boxes there. I've got the Mega Evolutions. I've got the sealed Journey Together Black Bolt and White Flare, and I've got a Gundam somewhere. Oh no, that's in the cupboard. That's a Gundam New Talent Rising. I'm going to get the second one of that when that comes out. So I think in 4 weeks, I think we've done pretty well. Can't really argue with that. There's Patrick. Hey Pat. Is that an Articuno? The Victini in an 8 still makes me sore. The Rayquaza, I love that Rayquaza. There's some talk of a Rayquaza set coming out soon. All these Japanese evolutions, which were a bit of an impulse buy. No, not really that bothered. I did a video yesterday of getting some ace grading back, and I made a bit of mockery by putting like 10s over the top of them, but in reality, everything got a 9. But I'm still quite pleased with them. It still means they are good cards. They just aren't perfect. There's the Gold Boy. That's a 3D printed slab that my mate made, 3D printed slab holder, which my mate made for me. It was actually my plumber. Oh, and the Raichu came back in 8 as well. So there we are, guys. That's just a little bit of an update for this week. I couldn't do it at the weekend because I was so busy. So it's, what day is it now? Wednesday? Yeah, so I'll do it on Wednesday. I have ordered some more booster boxes because I've just got paid again because I get paid weekly. I've ordered 2 booster boxes, not Pokemon, but I'll show you when they come. In the meantime, don't over leverage. Don't get into debt. If you can't afford it with cash or the money in your bank, do not buy it, please. And please make sure you've got make use of your cash ISAs. This is like 4.1% interest-free money, tax-free money. Put money in the S&P 500. Just don't take my word for it. Go back and look at the S&P 500. Look at the trend over the past 30 years. If you're 30, 40, 25 and you think, what can I do for retirement? And you've got your pension and you've got your private pension. Just look at the S&P 500, man. It's got data which backs it up. Even collectible cards has got 30 years worth of data which is backing it up, and it's all going like this, slowly up and up and up and up, slowly up. Yes, inflation's probably got something to do with that, but you know, if you can ride inflation out in cardboard like I'm doing with silver and gold, then why not give it a go? But don't over leverage yourself. Maybe put 10%. If you're risky, put 20% of your overall capital in cards. Don't just go half for leather. Booster box, booster box, booster box. Trainers seem to be mad at the minute. And don't use rip and shippers. Please don't use rip and shippers. Don't use whatnot. The mapping in these boxes are so easy. Like with is as your lane, as a lane 2, whatever. You can pick up these booster boxes for like 40 quid, but what they aren't telling you is they come in a big box of 8, 10 or 12, whatever it is, and they open it. They open their first box and they get that massive hit out, and they know that there's one hit in every 20, 30 boxes, so they know all the rest are just dud dead boxes. So they flood them onto eBay, and everyone whips them up thinking they're going to hit big cards when they're not. They've been mapped. And also, when you're bored, just have a look into Japanese card mapping and have a look into that bloody metal card scanner thing. All these things, which just backs up my argument of buying booster boxes and graded cards and the single cards. If you can take one thing away from this video, apart from being fucking hell, he's boring, don't buy single booster packs, please. Do you know why? Because like I was saying, in the big booster cases, they can be mapped. So can a booster box. So if let's just pick something, Obsidian's Flames. You've got 36 packs of Obsidian Flames in a booster box, and you want that Charizard, and you pick out that first pack, bang, you've got a Charizard. The next 35 packs, if you got anything about you up here, go onto eBay. And you're going to hit the odd IR if you're lucky. Full art if you're lucky. So please don't buy single booster packs. At the very most, save up and get the check lane blisters. They come in the 1 pack or they come in the 3 pack with the promo card in it. Just save up a few more quid if you want to open packs and do it that way. Don't buy single booster packs. There was a guy on this Facebook group and he's like showing off that he's got like 20 booster packs from like every set, all the way back from like Team Rocket. In fact, I think it was all the way back from base set, and he's showing off. He's got like 10, 20 single booster packs. Now, there's so much technology is advancing so much. Like, just look at those guys last year, those guys in China, I think it was, who were putting base set booster boxes through an actual CT scanner inside of a hospital, and they were slicing through all the cards, because obviously it takes thousands of pictures. They were slicing through all the cards, and they could see the Charizard outlined. That's a CT scanner last year. Look how fast technology is moving. By the time this guy wants to sell his, all of his single packs in another 10 years, who's to say we haven't got CT scanners in our camera app on our phone? But then you've got to hope that the Pokemon company and other games companies move along with this technology. Like, are they going to put some sort of, I don't know, reflective material in the booster boxes or in the booster packs, so they can't be scanned with that metal thing? And like they sort of did a good thing with the weighing, because people were weighing packs and the heavy ones had the hits in, and now they've altered the size and the weight of the code cards and things like that, so it's much harder, although it is still possible, especially with like One Piece. If you go and check out some YouTube videos about mapping One Piece, and other games too, but I think Pokemon are doing their best. So I don't know if they're going to start using lead or something in the bloody packs, but then some kid will eat it and end up in bloody lead poisoning. Anybody for a new kidney? God, I've talked some shit here. I'm going. Bye.